If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Even though we played our best football, it came down to a 2-point conversion at the end of the game. We played our best football. I think we sacked Tom Brady 4 times. I think we hit him 17 times. I think that was the most that he had been hit in his whole career. And we really got out there and we shot all our guns. And it came down to a 2-point conversion to Gronkowski in the back of the end zone, and Aqib Talib was able to knock the ball out. So it's just going to be one of those games, man. I'm assuming, it's just going to be one of those games going against Tom Brady and, this Patriots team, not this Patriots team, but this Buccaneers team. And, they're playing for each other, and you can see it on film. They got a really good team. We're going to have all our guns on deck to really have a chance to win this one.
As a quarterback, is there something exciting? I know a lot of times you say you're going against the defense, but is there something exciting to have a matchup where it is Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady, to be able to measure yourself in this sense against the best of the best?
Yeah, I think, the biggest thing about going against a guy like Tom is just knowing his consistency and his ability to get his team in the end zone. He's done a great job throughout his career, both in New England and in Tampa, of scoring points. And so, and doing it kind of every which way is called upon him, whether they're going to run it, throw it deep, throw it underneath, whatever it is. He always has a great game plan to go out there and execute it at a high level. So as an offense, we know we need to do the same. We're going to have to, we pack a great defense. We know that. Those guys are unbelievable players and dominated the game on Monday. But at the same time, as an offense, it's a challenge. You're going to have to go out there and score points and enough to compete with a team that's led by Tom. And he's shown year in and year out how capable he is at doing that, especially this time of year. So it's a fun, exciting opportunity. It's a challenge. But again, playing the whole team. But he's definitely a big part of it.
No matter what kind of game plan was put together by Raheem Morris with those 2 backup safeties and bringing Eric Weddle off the street and them thoroughly dominating the Cardinals offense. I think Tom Brady's a different story. It's just a different story than Kyler Murray in a playoff game. In that atmosphere, he's going to pick apart those safeties. There was a few mistakes by those safeties early in the game that Kyler Murry did not take advantage of. He missed. He didn't see it down the football field where they had a chance to expose him. That's not going to happen with Tom Brady. His eyes will light up, and he'll know exactly where to go with it. I think that's going to be ultimately the problem.
They are a star-laden team, Mike. They got Aaron Donald, as you mentioned. They got Von Miller. They got Odell Beckham Jr. People said, well, why would he go there? Well, this is why he would go there. He's got a bunch of touchdowns lately. They got Cooper Kupp, and they've got Matthew Stafford, who, if he plays like this, is a star. He threw 17 times. He completed 13 of them, and he had 3 drops. And the most important thing was he had no interceptions. When you have a star-laden team, what you're hoping for, because you're all veterans if you're stars, what you're hoping for is you get to a playoff game, a win-or-go-home game, and you put your best out there. I don't know if they can do this again. I don't know, but this is the kind of game where it's said to me, yeah, they can win. Next, Mike, they're at Tampa Bay, which is a real Super Bowl team. Yeah. They're hurting. I mean, Godwin is not going to play. Antonio Brown is lost at sea. I don't know about Fournette, and I don't know about all the interior offensive linemen. But are they now a favorite, Mike? No, they're not. You're never a favorite against Tom Brady. Never. Yeah. You're not.
No. Your O-line. I mean, what about the way they have to play to go against Vita and Sue, those 2 big guys in the interior, to make sure that those outside guys really don't get cranked up?
Yeah, I mean, you look across the front, all 4 of those guys are really talented players, and some of the guys that they bring as rotational players behind those guys can cause problems as well. So it's a really talented front. Vita does an unbelievable job pushing the pocket. He dominates in the run game. Sue is as savvy and as strong as he's ever been when I see him on tape, both in the pass game and the run game, being able to, kind of just sniff out plays and be aggressive and make those chance plays. And then when they're pushing the pocket and the guys, on the edge, feel the edge get a little bit shorter, that's when they really come to life. So it's always a big challenge every single week in this league. I feel like you go in there into a game and you go, man, this D-line, right? Like all the teams left right now, all have, great players up there. And that's a key component to playing good defense. So these guys are no different. They're a big challenge for us. in really all aspects, both run and pass.
I find it fascinating that we just had a graphic up there that suggested that our analytics like the Buccaneers by a pretty significant gap there, 66% or whatever that number was. I saw it there a moment ago. Is to me, it's a big number. They like them a lot better than I think a lot of us like them.
I'm going Bucks as well.
And Todd Bowles, I mean, the old saying, he starts blitzing when he gets off the bus. I mean, what do you guys have to prepare for, knowing he could try to come at you from different angles throughout the game?
Yeah, definitely. I think they probably, I don't know the exact stats, but they probably pressured us more than any team, that's played against us this year, in all varieties, right? They're bringing corners, they're bringing safeties, they're bringing backers, they're bringing simulated, they're bringing all sorts of stuff. So, just got to do a great job as a quarterback trying to, decipher what's coming, either get it picked up or get the ball out of your hand, try to make sure we're running into favorable looks. It's a lot on my plate. It's a lot on the plate of our entire offense.
Things that happen in the first 4 weeks of the season don't really matter when it's the playoffs. Right. The Rams have a avenue to winning this game. Do exactly what they did against the Cardinals. Matthew Stafford only throws 17 passes. That's huge because that means they're controlling the clock with the running game. Akers, Sony Michel doing their thing. Odell's making plays, and Aaron Donald and Von Miller doing, what we know that they can do, Hall of Fame type stuff. Tom Brady's still playing?
Tom Brady's still playing.
As far as I know, yeah.
We know he is.
Yeah.
Mike Evans playing?
Let me check. He's not on the injury report.
Yep.
And Devin White and Shaq Barrett, those guys.
As far as we know.
Where's the game being played?
It's in Tampa.
In Florida, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the
there's
Bucs.
a pirate ship there.
Chris Brockman goes with the Bucks.
I'm going to take the Bucks.
I plead the fifth.
I will say this.
Love the Rams. Love Matt Stafford. Love Sean McVay. Love that whole team. I'm a ticket holder as well.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be awesome if they won.
It would be awesome.
It would
if
be
they
awesome
won.
if they won. It would be awesome if San Francisco won because, Mike, another home playoff game.
that's right. That's right.
So I just want to see an awesome game, but I just think Tampa's going to win because they're home and they got Tom Brady.
They got Tom Brady.
Hey, Matthew, the last time you played the Buccaneers, you had over 340 passing yards with 4 touchdowns, passes, and no intersections of fumbles. How important is playing a clean game against the Bucs in these playoffs?
It's really important. As the games continue to go along, it becomes more and more important. This is a defense that does a great job both in the pocket and in the back end, getting the ball back. They've got some pass rushers that are very disruptive, do a great job of attacking the ball. Some interior guys do a good job getting their hands up. Active linebackers and DBs that are always, looking at the quarterback and doing a good job of reading and reacting. So it's always a big challenge playing these guys. They've got great personnel. They're really well coached on defense. They give you a bunch to look at as a quarterback and as an offense. Some intricate coverage type stuff and pressures as well. So it'll be a big challenge for us, especially on the road, being able to communicate in their environment versus, all the different looks we'll get.
First out to Tampa Bay. The Los Angeles Rams on a short week are going to have to take that cross-country flight to see if they're mortgaging of that football team and draft picks for Matthew Stafford, for Von Miller, for OBJ, all of those things this season, if it was worth it. Does this Rams team go into Tampa Bay against Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, Bruce Arians, defending world champions, and get it done? What you say, TJ?
I want to pick the Rams in an upset. I do. Once you brought that up, about the mortgaging of the future, and I know Brockman, you and I have said for years that Matt Stafford, low-key, was one of the best quarterbacks out there. Absolutely. He just was stuck in Detroit. But one of the best, and then you have the best.
There you go.
So I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna pick against the Bucs, but not in this round. I think Tampa Bay wins the game.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.